So yes, in last video I have used a daily time frame chart. Okay, so in this section I will show you a lower or a smaller time frame. That is, in a 30-minute time frame the stock is same, it is Jubilant Food. And in a 30-minute time frame, how to identify the demand and supply zone. And always remember, there are different process in which we can come up with the demand and a supply zone. Okay, so now the stock price was moving towards upside. Okay, and when the stock price was moving up, remember this is the balanced zone which got created, and who have wanted, the buyers have wanted to push the stock price further up. So this is a zone of buyers zone, or we can say as demand zone in a shorter time frame. So when I'm just extending this, look at this, when price came to this zone, it got immediately rejected and the stock price went again up. So still this demand zone is active, we're gonna extend it further. Okay, and remember, once the demand zone got tested, extending this will never help you. Okay, this is what I want to mention here. Don't do this mistake. When a demand zone got first attempt, now if you want, if you are extending this, don't expect the same buyers to again come in with a strong same power, because this is the upside move from the stock price. Look at this, from this zone, that is 2520, it has moved till 2620, that is an 100 points move. This is a shorter time frame. Remember, this has been taken place in just one single day. Okay, this is 30 minutes, so in one day it has moved from 2520 to 2620. Always make sure when you are carry forwarding this demand zone, don't expect the same outcome, don't expect the same rejection every single time. Okay, because already the rejection has been done. As this is shorter time frame, I'm explaining. Okay, when price again it is approaching, look whether price is first crossing this upper band. Okay, in this case it has not crossed, it has went down straight away, down, down and down move only. Okay, so now we come to know this was the demand zone and buyers again came in and they have rejected the price. But remember, they were not managed to push the stock price further upside. What is happening here is, whenever now marking a supply zone here, this is the zone. Remember, this is a shorter time frame. Why I'm marking this zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 major attempts. This was the sixth attempt. Still candle closed below this. Okay, 6 major attempt. Let me zoom in and show you. It will be more easier. I'm just zooming it out. So look at this. Why I marked this zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixth attempt, the price crossed, but the candle close was below. So 6. 6 attempts, and this was the 7th attempt. Still candle closes below. Attempt number 8, candle closes below. Attempt number 9, candle closing is below it. Okay. So this is a resistance level. I'm not speaking about zone, it is a resistance level. Okay, let me zoom it out now. Very important, just look at this closely. As we have come to know, that is the resistance level. No, so now where is the supply zone? Sellers are coming in, resistance are created by sellers. Where is supply zone? From the point of resistance till the eye of this zone, this entire zone is a supply zone. Okay, this is the supply zone. Post this rejection, price is now testing on December 11th. It has December 11th, it has tested. Let me zoom this December 11th, this chart. Okay, sorry. Yes, this is the supply zone. Price has tested, it is in a sideways mode. Okay, so why sideways? From lower level buyers and from higher level these supply zone sellers are coming in. But what happened is, in this supply balanced zone, this is a fight. Buyers have won it and candle has closed above this supply zone. So now there is better chance price can go further upside. So this supply zone is no more stronger now. This supply zone is no more stronger now. And remember, not because of this price crossing it, I am saying this supply zone is not stronger. Look at the auction in between which got developed here. Yes, price came down and it has went up again, came down, up, down, move, up, down. Look at the pattern which is getting developed here. Higher lows. If I choose the only broader one, higher lows is getting developed. Okay, this was the balanced, so I'm not considering this. Let me show once again. Okay, this is the balanced zone in between. Okay, in this tight auction, so I will not consider this. This was the broader trend. What is the broader trend here? If these sellers were so strong, why higher low getting developed? Okay, along with higher lows, higher highs are also getting developed here. Higher highs are also getting developed. When higher lows and higher high get developed, when buyers are more active, then only the higher lows and higher high get developed. If these sellers were stronger, they should have formed lower highs and lower lows, but it has not taken place. So somehow these sellers are not interested to move the stock price further down. And when price is approaching this supply zone for the one more time after creating a balance, buyers have won. So buyers will make an attempt to move the price further upside. If the stock price is moving up from 2685, it is going to test a new 52-week high. Okay, so this is how, once you marked the demand and supply zone, look at the further development. This is the further development, higher high, higher low development. In last example, it was completely different. This example, same stock, bigger time frame and a bigger time frame chart was daily, and now the shorter time frame chart is 30 minutes. So now we are getting a idea about this stock activity. The sellers are not immediately interested to push the stock price further from this was the low. Okay, from this point no further downside. Interest is getting shifted. Buyers are coming in. Buyers interest are more in the stock on a shorter time frame. Clear?